Hello everybody, I want you to see my soul, so I'm going to show you my eyes because oh my goodness me, if I hide behind those sunglasses you can't see how I'm really feeling. But I hope everybody's going to well. Please say hello, Alexandra. I am really brave. We're currently on a road trip traveling across Europe to Turkey, and we're stopping off at 15 different countries, and I have been driving for about 3 hours, and I've left the steering wheel in the capable hands of Alexandra, so I don't ever get nervous until right now. I'm only joking, she is.
I'll slam on in a minute if you're naughty.
Oh, and say hello, Wickfree Thea, say hello. Hi. Hello everybody, hope everybody is good and well. This is going on Facebook, it's going on Instagram, it's going on YouTube. I'm not doing videos for every separate channel because you know what, these social media channels are going to work with me, not me work with them. So please feel free to like the video, share it, and come and follow us. But I want to share a story with you guys today. Now, I was working out yesterday with an owner of the gym. I train with him once a week, and we had a very interesting chat. Now, I always compare fitness to business, okay? And it's for the last 15 years, it's kind of always led that they're both very similar. And we were talking yesterday. He's a great trainer, he's the manager, he owns the gym, but he's also a great trainer, a great coach, and knows a lot about the science behind working out, okay? And I was talking to him yesterday about, and he gets results, he can get you results. If you listen to him, he will get you results. And he was chatting to me yesterday, and I don't tend to talk about much about our business, I let people do the talking. And he was chatting to me by saying that he gives programs to 100% of people who come into his gym, and only 1% of those actually follow it. But he's actually really happy because the 99% still pay their monthly membership. They probably turned up in January, wanted a six-pack by February, and it didn't happen, they drop off. But he says only 1% of the people follow the programs they give and are actually coachable. And he says that, but as much as it can be frustrating for him, it's that 1% which count. And I am a business coach. I help other people build a business. And I would say we have probably a similar ratio. So what is my message for you guys today? Is if you want to improve in anything you do, you have got to be coachable. And the problem is, in today's life, people think they know best. They think they know best of what they're doing. They think if you don't have a coach, you are going to get absolutely nowhere. And that means if you're in a business, losing weight, want to strive for something, if you don't have a coach, you are going to be 1,000 times behind from where you really should be. Okay, so my first tip is you need to find a coach. And when you find that coach, you got to put your trust in them and be 100% coachable. I will freely admit right now, and I have a good net people I would work with who are extremely coachable. You work with me, you're coachable. In the niche I work in, you're going to be world class. Okay, maybe if I was offering cooking classes, maybe you wouldn't be world class, or maybe if I was giving tips on washing up, maybe you wouldn't be world class either. But for the small niche I offer my coaching skills to, you are going to be world class if you are underneath my wing, my coach, I'm your coach, and basically you take on board what I say. My job is to make you better than me. Like my gym owner's job is to make those 1% better than him. But there's big problems. Yeah, why are you going to live an average life is because you're not listening to your coach, or you've not found a coach, or you think you know best. Okay, I do not think I know best at anything. I am highly coachable, believe it or not. I will listen. I'm not scared of people being better than me. I'm not scared to take advice of people who have had experience. Yeah, I will always look for people who've got experience to learn from, to gather information from, and most importantly, take action from. Because people, they don't take action either. And being the best at what you want to be is so simple, but people just do not do it. So my message is, get a coach, If you want to achieve something, and that could be anything, get a coach, listen to that coach, take on board what that coach says, trust that coach, and put it, whatever the coach teaches you, into action consistently. Will you get results straight away? No, you won't. But if you do it consistently over a period of time, you will see not only results, but world-class results. Find that experienced person, learn off them, ask them questions, but most importantly, put your trust in them. Do you have anything to add to that, Alexandra?
No. It just made me giggle about world class in your niche. I'm thinking not world class in the clearing up either.
No world class.
Putting on the washing machine.
And guess what? I would admit I don't want to be world class in washing up or world class in putting on the washing machine.
I'm not coachable.
So I am extremely uncoachable.
I think you should explain what coachable looks like, because people don't know what to be coachable. And are you
coachable, Alexander? You just said you're not coachable.
Not all the time, no. I know that one of my blind spots is an inability to be coached. It's sometimes just an inability to really take on board what the person is suggesting to be done. And sometimes when Scott's trying to coach me, it's how it's delivered. Because husband and wife can't really coach each other. So do find someone other than your husband to coach you.
Well, I would. If
you're not, but yeah, tell people what is coachable.
So
what is coachable?
I didn't really want to mention it because I didn't really want to I was putting my wife down or anything, because I'm certainly not putting my wife down. But lots of stories I could tell you of when I've.
Okay, don't tell them.
I've advised Alexandra on lots of things. And she's been held back because she has not taken the advice on board. And what has happened a few months later, she's listened, other people have finally given her the same advice I've given her, and she's finally taken action on board, and it's got results. So she is coachable, but coachable over than me. And the thing is, if she'd actually listened to me in the first place, she would be
that might be the husband and wife.
4 or 5 months ahead. Yeah, but I've got a proven track record over 16 years of this. Okay? So what I'm saying, and Alexandra's problem is, okay, and this is where I'm saying be coachable, is she thinks she knows best. Okay?
Don't all wives?
She thinks she knows best, and the beauty about Alexandra is she'll hold her hands up and say, well, I thought I know best, but obviously I don't know best. Where most people keep on being uncoachable and would not actually turn the corner. Okay?
And Scott does manage most of the time not to say, ha ha, I told you so.
Well, I try my best.
He is pretty good at not saying ha ha.
Yeah, but it does go in my head. Well, if you listened to me 4 months earlier.
You don't even do that with the profession when you're professionally coaching. You do not actually say, I told you so.
Well, there's
you're very well behaved at that.
Well, what you have to realise, probably a few people might disagree with that, Alexandra, but if I did tell you so, it's only on a banter level, okay? But being coachable is, to me, is trusting that person you are working with and trusting their experience and taking on board their experience. But your job as a coach is to make somebody better than you. And how does that come? You take on board of the experience of the coach, but you also add your own good qualities too, and that is ultimately which is what is going to be make you better. But trust your coach, trust what they're saying. You might not believe it, you might not see it,
you might find it uncomfortable,
or you might find it
uncomfortable. Don't expect
uncomfortable.
any form of coaching to feel comfortable. If you're not being pushed outside your comfort zone, which is where the magic happens, and you're not being forced to feel uncomfortable or in pain if you're working out, or all of the other different things, or have to really use your brain, have to focus, have to try harder than you ever have before, if it isn't scaring you, if it isn't challenging you, then you are either not got the right coach, more than likely you're not taking the coaching on board. So do not expect it to always be a pleasant experience. But if you've ever seen Rocky, when he finally gets to the top of that staircase, we know what he does, and that will happen with every coach, and you'll be like, yeah.
And what you got to realize is, like, you got to let go of your ego. Like, I've seen big companies like make huge mistakes because they think they always know best, or they listen to the wrong people. They listen to the masses of people who have, you know, who don't have any expertise or experience, but they don't listen to the ones with the experience. And I've seen them make massive mistakes because of it. So sometimes you've got to lose that giant ego, and you've got to take on board what the experienced people talk about. I remember one lady, and this is going on a bit now, but I'm going to finish off on this. This lady, so I've worked out all my life, and this lady was 67 at the time, and she came in and disturbed my workout and says, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. I looked at that lady and say, wow, you're 67 and you're in great shape. You must know something. And she came back the next day, so I took on board what she was saying and put it into action. She came back the next day and started telling me again. And the following week she says, you do realize that you will be, whatever you do in life, you will be extremely successful at. And I said, why is that? She says that because you're the only one of the people I've ever chatted to who's actually coachable and takes things on board. Yeah, you don't get scared, you don't think you know best. You take it on board and you make it happen. And she told me things that I didn't want to hear. And remember, I've got, how old am I? 37 years of age. I've got 30 years of experience of, you know, sports, coaching, running, exercise.
You started when you were 7.
I sure did. I started playing sports probably younger than that. So I have a lot, you know, experience. And I took on what this lady, I could have thought I knew best, but I didn't. And I took on board what this lady said and put it into action, because I let my ego go. Yes, she embarrassed me in front of other gym people. Yeah. But I let my ego go because I want to progress. I want to be better and I want to do well. So you got to be open for coaching. The day you think you know best is the day you need to walk away and try something new, because you're never going to be an expert at anything. Okay? So whatever platform this is on, follow us, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay. I've only got another 45 minutes of Alexandra driving now because this video took my mind off things, so I'm not feeling so anxious now.
Seriously?
Oh, one last thing. By the way, a new coaching skill I've learned to get Alexandra to do what I want it to do is I tell other people to tell her. Boom! And it works every time. Hasta luego, amigos!